Is Clyde there?
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Are you Clyde Lynch?
Yes.
Did you send me an email?
Yeah. It was about the Dearborn situation, but you know, it was just something to show. But
this is the sovereign citizen situation. Let me see. Let me see you when you hold on. Turn your camera on.
it is on.
The sovereign citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
Sir, you have no idea what you're even talking about.
What is that? What's Supreme Court ruling?
Well, Your Honor, let's just proceed with the case. I know that's what we're doing now. I don't even want to let's proceed because I'm supposed to receive videos of the of the traffic stops.
All right, you have
only seen one video.
And when let's see Lynch's file. No, sovereign citizens gonna make me famous.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, you know, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
All right. Well, what I'm going to say is if some video exists, the last time you were here, I know it was set for trial because Corporal Bennett appeared and Officer Dunn appeared. I don't see anything here that says anything about requesting video.
I sent it to the law department, and I believe I sent it to you that day because you gave me the email address, and I sent the email.
Let me check my email.
Because I sent it to the wrong.
I believe I remember you. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I sent it to the wrong email address, and I had to send it. I had to write it correctly.
Was this sent to me by mistake? I got Dearborn 19 District Court stuff?
Yeah, I just sent that like a couple of days ago because when I went to go get all my files, the affidavit, one page was missing out the affidavit, which was the body of the affidavit. And I haven't heard anything about it until I went up there to check on my paperwork, and then they gave me a bill. So I just walked out the courtroom. I've been trying to find some federal assistance on that because all my documents gone, CDs, DVDs, all that, all my paperwork.
I tell you one thing, sir. You better pay that bill.
Only what they gave me, and I'm like, it's supposed to be another page to this. They say that's all they had. So I got all the recordings of the whole transaction and everything.
Well, I know something, Mr. Lynch. I can appreciate you, and I will definitely listen to any kind of argument that you have, and I'm going to make a ruling on it. But at the end of the day, this Constitution and stuff argument, I haven't seen it work. I'll just let you know. And the stuff that you gave me last time, we had a long conversation about that. And it's just not, I'm gonna make sure all of this stuff is in this file now too. It's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any, I don't know any other way to say it.
Your Honor, these sovereign citizens will just never get it. They're too far down the rabbit hole, and they think that what they've read on the internet is right and exact when we all know it's wrong.
But if you have some new stuff, I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say.
Well, basically, what I'm going to say, I'm just going to say, we just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about, comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm going to set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, you know, what they say. And I guess you don't want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for the same situation. So
say what?
The other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driving.
Let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? This is the city of Detroit versus Clyde Darnell Lynch. Case numbers.
How you doing?
SP 1537940, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1554736, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1558135, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1590696, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Lynch, state your name for the record, please.
Clyde Lynch.
All right. So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Let's say this. I guess if you're not willing to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
Well, how are you immune to this?
Your Honor, in his mind, he's impugned to this because he's a sovereign citizen and he's above the law. It doesn't make him right, but that's how these fools think.
Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
On Lynch, we just sent a request for a different attorney. It was his request, and I understood his request, so we're just hoping for a different attorney.
Right.
But I think if I'm understanding our conversation, he does not want a jury trial. Mr. Lynch, was that correct?
No, I'm going to give him a jury trial because, listen, he's already filed. Where's Mr. Lynch?
Right here.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Clyde Darnell Lynch. Mr. Lynch, turn your camera on.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I'll give you a prompt.
Okay, hold on. Here you go.
So he's already filed a lot of things with it, and we've had a long discussion about what he's filed and the legalities of it. I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
by me.
If the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why would I put my hands in the hands of the people?
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want it. I don't know. But other than that,
if they want no jury, I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
This judge is giving this man some sound advice, but he's too ignorant to even understand that people like him just constantly get in their own ways, and it's just mind-boggling. Sir, get an attorney and let him help you fight this case if you truly want to win.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know. Mr. Lynch, you're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me. So you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
I can. Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Honor, Mr. Bowman, for the people, P33764.
All right. Now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video, whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that, and discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you saying
and
I
you're
haven't done that previously? I done sent it to the law.
She's not help. Hold on.
hold on,
So
Mr. Lynch. Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken, the court rule just says upon request. He's made his request today. I don't think that there's anything in the court rule that requires anything other than him making a request. Mr. Lynch has made his request for discovery, and I believe it's supposed to be provided to him.
Court rule provides for a written request,
And
and that has not happened.
All right, let's the discovery, rule 6 point. We're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it ready.
Forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book. You need to get this book, Mr. Lynch.
it doesn't say in writing, though.
In addition to disclosure required by provisions of law other than MCL 767.94A, a party upon request must provide all other parties the names and addresses of all lay and expert witnesses whom the party may call at trial. In the alternative, a party may provide the name of the witnesses and make the witnesses available to the other party for interview. The witness list may be amended without leave of the court, but we need to start putting the witness list together too, because a witness list needs to be filed too.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Nowhere in there did it say in writing. It said upon request. It didn't say it had to be in writing.
That's what it said, Mr. Bowman, and I'm taking notice that he's requested discovery.
Well, so this request will be from what is today's date? September
the 9th.
And
yes.
the court rule provides a certain allot of time.
Technically, Your Honor, unless the court says otherwise. So it could be a shorter period of time than 21 days. If we're going to use the rule, we got to use it both ways. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be 21 unless the court says otherwise. The court could tell you today.
No person has filed a document with the city of Detroit. It is my understanding that any documents that have been filed directly with the court. That's improper. That's number one. Number two, the court rule, as I understand it, provides that we have 21 days.
Unless otherwise ordered by the court.
I'm not finished.
I know, but if you're gonna quote it,
I'm not finished.
Wait, stop. Let him finish, Ms. Harris. Let him finish. I'm gonna give you opportunity.
Court rule provides for a specific number of days. If the party wish a shorter time, that could be granted if that is good cause to not have to abide by the court rules. Those things have not happened. They haven't sent it to the judge, and they haven't sent it to me, an attorney for the city of Detroit. And Ms. Harris, who is assigned as House Counsel, hasn't filed an appearance. It says that she is representing this gentleman. As a matter of fact, I believe Ms. Harris got up on here to say that she really didn't want to have anything to do with this person.
Okay. Are you done, Counselor?
Thank you.
Let me say. Can I say something? Huh?
Sure, but I do get a turn, right?
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
6.201, capital letter F, timing of discovery. Unless otherwise ordered by the court, the prosecuting attorney must comply with the requirements of this rule within 21 days of a request under this rule, and a defendant must comply with the requirements of this rule within 21 days of request under this rule. So I'm going to give the city the 21 days that they allot. I'm not going to order any time greater. I think that since we're going on a jury trial December 10th, 21 days is a lot of time if he gets it in on the last day of the 21 days, is a lot of time for Mr. Lynch to prepare. So that's going to be the order. Get the discovery within 21 days. And there's a reciprocating discovery rule, Mr. Lynch. If you have anything, these motions that you filed, he did indicate, Mr. Bowman, that he did try and get those to the city attorney's office. He did say that earlier, but I don't know if he was successful or maybe it was one of your other colleagues or not, because I know Ms. Mason was in here the last time. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Hearing no response, let's go ahead, Ms. Harris. Do you have anything else?
Nothing. I'm not going to be that person today. Nothing.
Ms. Harris does not have to file a, she's just here for the House Counsel today, and no attorney files any appearance like
Well,
that.
I will say I technically did put my appearance on the record, so
You did.
I made the request on his behalf. And I didn't like, well, I do have to clear the record there, the mischaracterization of what is actually transpiring with Mr. Lynch's case. I did not say that I didn't want to represent Mr. Lynch. That was a conversation that he and I had privately where we discovered that there's potentially a conflict of interest and he has requested that a different attorney would represent him. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear for the record. I don't need anybody to speak for me and what happens with my clients. Thank you.
Mr. Lynch, you got a very good lawyer here. I'm talking about very good lawyer.
Conflict of interest. Trust me.
He's correct, Your Honor. He is correct.
All right. If there's a conflict of interest, I'm the one that makes the determination of conflict of interest. But I'll allow it to go. You know, we'll get you another lawyer. And this is not, I'm not going to keep appointing lawyers to you now.
I understand.
Right? So, you know, if you have a conflict with the next one, that's just going to be your problem. You go hire a lawyer after that. Can we get him another lawyer, please?
Oh, she's working on it.
Okay. Pass them out.
Vamos